Oh my gosh, we are in the final hours of NADA 2025 here in New Orleans, and we are still broadcasting live from the Expo Hall floor, Dealer eProcess booth 2700. If you know, you know. And we've been sharing all of these fantastic broadcasts, great interviews with thought leaders from throughout the auto industry. And I could not let NADA 2025 end without bringing you my master, this guy right here, Sam Vukas. He is the COO of DEP.
Did you say COO?
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, yeah, mistakes happen.
Now, if you're wondering why I have him seated, Sam, stand up for a second.
I'm off camera.
Yeah. He's a little tall, just a little. So I have him seated, and this might be the only time I'm actually a little taller than him. But
so is this what it's like to talk to people face to face?
Can you believe it?
My neck doesn't hurt.
I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. One of the things that I wanted you to do a broadcast with me about is because just last week we put out a press release about not one, not two, not even three, 9 new technologies. Yeah, do the
I had to think about it. I'm like, how many is it?
9 new technologies that Dealer eProcess launched for NADA 2025. And, it got me to thinking about how really on the forefront Dealer eProcess is with innovation and meeting clients where they are and, just outmaneuvering all of our competitors with the awesomeness that you provide. I mean, you're in charge of product. Yes. So that's what I want you to do. I wanted you to come on here and talk about the blinding innovations that we're doing here at Dealer eProcess and how we're leading the pack, even when it comes to something like website personalization. Because honestly, there's no one who can even touch us when it comes to that.
No.
So talk to me about some of the things you're most proud of with some of these new innovations that we had coming out, including out of the 9, 6 that you can only find here at Dealer eProcess. It's really exciting.
It's very exciting. So a couple of things that I like the most after being here at the show, spending the time with dealers and OEMs and groups and everybody really seems very excited about the AI and the way that we're using it smart. So instead of trying to use it for content generation or chat, we're using AI to crunch all of the numbers and the data that you all have forever. So dealers have
a lot of data.
It's a lot. It's not just about the leads and what the individual shoppers have done, but it's all the data on all of your inventory as well. So one thing that we're doing is we're taking all the data, we're aggregating it into consumable information with summaries and even suggestions as far as how to merchandise and set up the cars and where we see the highest conversion coming from what channel per model. So we're doing that with both leads and inventory. And honestly, that's been the best.
It's funny because I had Dan Moore on earlier. He's still talking about the inventory report.
He has got to stop seeing these things early. But anyway,
he loves it so much. Like he has an undying love for the inventory report, and he's wondering why no one else has thought of it sooner or been able to do it. Guess what? Dealer eProcess, first one out there, best one to do it. Talk to us a little bit more about how AI is, because everyone's talking about AI this time around at NADA, more so than in any year past, and in how AI can really, really help dealers sell more cars and even service more cars as well.
100%. So all that great data that we have from the leads and the inventory that we just talked about, we have been since last NADA customizing each user's experience by moving around the search filters based on what they're looking for, remembering cars that they've shopped for, allowing them access to a shopper garage where they don't have to do a login. We now take it one step further where Sherpa AI is taking all that individual user data and all known data from models and other lead information to know what soft conversions actually lead to a lead and ultimately a sale. So on the front end of the site, the AI is now going to be communicating direct to your shoppers, which they cannot communicate back, but making suggestions, saying, hey, you've seen this car 3 times or you seem rather interested in this model. Why don't you look at a window sticker? Why did it do that? In the data, it shows that most shoppers for that model want to see a window sticker before they convert. So we're going to start pushing messaging in front of those shoppers to get them to convert faster. So to your point, we're taking all of that data, all of that insight, and we're converting people and helping you sell cars.
You know what I love about this the most is that we literally used AI to make a smarter website. Does that sound wrong? But it's not, because we're making a website that it deals with every individual unique visitor to the website one-on-one. It says, hey, I see what you're looking at, and shows them the things that they're most interested in, or they think, or what research has shown those people who have shown those same kind of shopping behaviors are most interested in. Instead of treating every single person that comes to your website as the exact same as every other person, which we all know is not true.
Yep. And full disclosure, you know this. I was not the biggest when AI first started becoming the big thing at NADA last year. And I said from day one, I go, DEP will do AI when it makes sense, right? So everybody out there is trying to capitalize on the buzzword, and they're like, oh, look at this chat, look at this content, look at all this stuff. We're truly using it to help you operate the dealership using your data that's built on the website. So that's why I'm the most proud of it, is because we said that we were going to hold off until we found the perfect use for AI without throwing a buzzword out there, but it's something that everybody needs to check out.
And you know, it's funny when we talk about how the AI crunches the data. I mean, that's really what AI was built for. So when you take, let's say, average person who comes to a website looking for a car, they might come back, 6 times, maybe 10 times. I know I went to the same website.
Different days,
20 times before I finally pulled the trigger, right? Yes. So what it does is it takes all of that data, every click, every page that person went on, puts it down like this. I mean, I'm not saying it as eloquently as you, but what do we call that? That's the customer journey report?
Yeah, customer journey. So, it's the customer lead summary.
Customer lead summary,
And then the AI will crunch that, and like I said, the inventory as well. The one other thing that I'm super excited about is we talked about all the personalization, all the data that we're crunching. We now have Everest Digital Retailing.
Oh, yes.
Which is now just part of the Everest platform. I feel like
that might be your favorite. Is that your favorite?
Yeah, because it was a pet project when DR first came out. Worked very hard to get the first iteration of DEP's digital retailing out there. So it still has a special place in my heart. But it is now merged with the website platform. So all this great stuff that we're talking about all these little indicators that we have for the shoppers and what we know people are doing on the vehicles, now take it a step further. You can now have AI assist shoppers on your website by knowing if that audience is intending on doing digital retailing. We have that information. We know what models most online intenders are shopping for. So now you have different messaging that the AI is going to push these people, talking about trade and talking about credit and talking about looking at payments. Again, driving conversion to drive car sales. So I'm pretty pumped about that one.
Talk to me about how all the tools work together, because I have to tell you, the one thing I can't stand, I mean, it happens on a lot of different websites, not just car shopping websites, but you put your information in for one thing. And then you want to put your information in for another thing, but it never carries over. And then you wind up putting your information in 3-4 different times when it should have just gone in the one time and then just been shared the whole time.
Shopper Digital ID.
Shopper Digital ID. Tell us more.
Without even having to know who you are, we will assign you a number, and you can actually use a QR code to connect your devices.
Every unique visitor that comes to
every single shopper.
A site.
So
they have to go in and tell us who they are and make an account, log in.
Nope. Just take action on the website. You automatically get assigned that number. You can merge with your desktop and your mobile device. You can continue shopping. You add cars on your phone. They're going to show up on your desktop. You add cars on the desktop, show up on your phone. When you are ready to put in your information, then you can do so. And Sherpa will probably help you do that.
So like we said before, a lot of shoppers don't convert on the first time. No. They might come back 5, 10, 20 times, whatever. So if I go on a website, I shop a little bit, something comes up, I leave. But I want to resume my shopping. Makes it easy for you when you have AI taking care of that for you.
Well, and here's the best part. So similar to AI, I always said we won't do a garage. I hated the garage. It was a popular thing with website vendors literally 7 years ago. But what we've done is we've turned the SRP into the garage. So most shoppers, when they come back to the site, if they're looking for a car, they're just going to go back to the SRP because they assume that they have to start over again. This puts it right in front of them. It remembers the cars. Even if they didn't save it, it gives them the return view. Now it looks different. It's, oh, hey, that is the car that I looked at before. It looks different. Why is it different? They can then add it to the garage or just jump right into it. When they look at those filters to try to find what they were looking for before, they're all going to be in the same order that they left them. And again, what's there? The garage. So you don't have to leave the SRP. The garage is built in right there, and all the AI helps power all of this decision-making for the shopper.
And all the filters that they had, so they don't have to keep going back and clicking the 20 things.
Every single feature
Pick up right where you left off. Without a login.
And if they don't know how to do it, Sherpa AI, the minute that they get back to the homepage, will slide out and pop up and say, would you like to pick up where you left off, and take that user right to the last car or the garage or wherever they left off their shopping journey.
We are making it so easy for car shoppers.
They don't have to find anything anymore. We're just giving them the information.
This is beautiful. This is a beautiful thing. Aren't you so proud?
I am. The dev team worked really hard to get it all out.
Yeah, they did. You know, one of the things that I love to do is, you know, sit back, relax, take a look at what everyone else is doing in the industry. I think we're really killing it, dude.
I think so.
I think so. What are some big things that you have planned for 2025? Are you allowed to say?
Oh, no, we cannot say. But it is all centered around Everest and Sherpa AI. There will be continued enhancements, model training for the AI. Some features may be released. But yes, we're keeping it very under wraps. We want to focus on everything that we did this year, continue to honing it in. A lot of this AI stuff needs to get better, more modeling, more data. So it's going to be a big undertaking for the team. So don't want to commit to anything on the live stream today.
Fine. We'll play your little game, Sam Vukas. If somebody has more questions for you, you've been so kind to be so accessible to so many people who are really trying to learn more about AI and how it can impact their sales and their service and their website overall. And their, you know, would you mind telling people how they might be able to get a hold of you?
You can email me at sam@dealereprocess.com.
I love it.
Simple. Don't even need to know my last name or how to spell it. It's just sam@dealereprocess.com.
I am Eliana at dealereprocess.com. So if you need to reach either one of us, we'd love to hear from you. We're always here to, you know, explain the technology. Technology is here to help you, dealers. And I have to say, I think Dealer eProcess is putting out the hottest technology out there. If you'd like to see more about what we're doing with Everest, Sherpa AI, our Everest retailing, or any one of our amazing technologies that we have here at Dealer eProcess, we'd invite you to do so. Please, you can visit us at dealereprocess.com. Let us know what we can do to help you. Email us directly or show up on one of our webinars. What else should we say?
You got 1 hour to make it over here to see us before this place closes down.
Booth 2700, we'd love to see you. And if you don't stand up again and give me a hug, I don't know even know what we're doing.
I'm going to knock the stool over.
There's my guy. Great job.
I'm not even on camera.
No, that's okay. No one needs to see your face anymore. That was Sam Vukas. He is the CEO of DEP, and we would love to hear some more from you. Now, listen, we're going to be coming back with you with another great broadcast, so stay tuned. Coming at you live from NADA 2025 in New Orleans. Thank you.